Hey folks, how you doing? Welcome back to Dragon Age the Veilguard. I figured we'd do a couple of companion quests, just to maybe try and beef ourselves up. You know, maybe just a little bit, maybe that's what we're lacking. I really felt like in the previous episode with meeting up with Tash and fighting all the Antim, that we were just struggling a little bit too much, right? And it's not necessarily about the struggle being the problem. It really isn't. It's just when things are bullet spongy or feel sort of bullet spongy, it's not fun to watch. It really isn't. So I figure let's knock two birds with one stone, right? Let's get some companions beefed up a little bit. Let's get some of their quest lines advanced, and hopefully in that time we can find mementos and stuff that we need to
His urchins come here for treasure. Pays well.
Good, thank you so much. Actually, this is perfect. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This is what I need. Cool. So with those two mementos, I think we actually have what we need to sort of upgrade the caretaker's place, but that's perfect. I think, again, while we're here, let's chat with Nev. Let's see what she's got to say. Study of Dogtown. Let's do this.
Are we here for the Shadow Dragons?
I trade news with the Shadows, but it takes more than one source to get along here. Besides, I was doing this before they came knocking, before Varric too, right here in Docktown.
Nothing like coming back to the city.
You miss it?
No, sometimes I hate it. It's complicated. I miss the people.
Is it weird if I say yes?
We've all got our hang-ups.
There are people here who matter to me. Who will always matter to me.
It doesn't let go easy. Come on. There's paper sellers all over here.
Want to see if they got your name right?
Most papers don't say much, but read between the lines and you pick up a thing or two. I'm not here as much lately. I'll take what news I can get. Let's grab a few copies. We'll see if we can find Bellara's cereals too. All right, let's go.
So, before Varric, before the Shadows, you worked for...
Same as now. People who find me and have jobs worth taking. Docktown people, runaways, the desperate.
And you do this on your own?
I've got contacts,
The desperate.
informants, people I cross paths with, but at the end of the day, yeah, it's just me.
Absolutely illegal to not pet the good boy. Same as this good boy. Every good boy must be petted. You understand, Nev?
Okay, keep an eye out for paper sellers. We'll start on the north side of Lower City.
How many do we need?
Don't worry, I'm
Okay. Drama in the palace. Is the Archon keeping secrets? Questions arose when the Archon abruptly left the assembly, but those queries have since spiraled into baseless speculation. Several magisters reached out to assure my readers that rumors of cult influence in the palace affairs are false.
paying. Let's get started.
Cool. An act of contortion and song tonight at your humble lamplighter. Old-timey ads.
Shadows.
I'd worked with some of them before. Not that they were upfront about it.
What changed?
I was after a missing person. The Viper was hunting slavers. Our paths had the same end.
More than one person.
And your...
Myth or man? Stories abound of the masked figure who watches over Minrathous, while some questions of the so-called Viper's existence, or whether he is one man or many. Increased sightings of the mysterious figure were reported throughout Docktown. Between a reign of demons and everyday woes, many welcome his presence.
missing person?
Free and breathing when we finished. The Shadows brought me in after that.
So most of the time you work here alone. You like it that way?
It's
Another rebellion?
easy.
Here's what we know.
But you like us, right?
You're all right.
She thinks we're all right.
What
On
happened
paper.
in Martyrs
Thanks.
Hell? First,
Okay. The Morning Scroll. Hope for the anti-slavery movement. Whispers of a successful rebellion in Manus Pal have reached Minratha's streets. In light of distressing reports from all corners of the Imperium, the news brings a glimmer of hope for those continuing the fight in our capital.
I've got a contact who works this area. Let's see if he's around.
Did we need to read the papers about that, though? Could you not have just...
What about this one? You've got a good eye. I was starting to think my good... Okay. The charm's good against all manner of curses and manipulation. Fair price. And you won't find better in the Circle District.
You won't find better at the Circle, but you will off the docks. For half the price and twice the enchantment.
Ooh, burn.
Alec?
Oh, if you say it's... thanks, I'll pass. Sorry.
Hey, if I'd known, I would have told you. Come back next week. I'll buy another paper.
I write them myself. The Magisters. They don't print the truth.
Most honest thing I'll hear today. What about you? Is it something you're buying, my friend?
Mm-hmm. I know how this works.
Rook. And if I wanted overpriced charms, I'd go to Tuller's on the narrow road.
Local. Who do you think sold them to her? What about you, Nev? You cost me a sale there.
Just looking for gossip.
Not much that'd interest you.
We chased a relic through Docktown. The buyer was Venatori, but the smuggler belonged to the Thread Crime Syndicate. You're a Thread?
We don't deal with cultists. Your smuggler broke the rules. She's out.
And the Venatori?
There's been more in Docktown. Boss says it's under control. But between us, I don't like it.
Then it's worth keeping an eye on. If you hear anything.
So will you.
There's a good lad.
You know a member of the Thread Crime Syndicate? Personally?
Don't tell me you're surprised.
Yeah.
With you? I thought surprise was a given.
Careful. Surprises here lead to trouble.
Trouble's not always a bad thing.
All right. Come on.
Oh, another reason
If
why
you
we
want
want to
more
do these
gossip and
companion
more papers,
quests
let's head to the south side.
is if it's anything like Mass Effect 2, or just Mass Effect in general,
In Docktown your whole life.
if we don't advance these quests enough,
Unless I'm
these
out of
folks will
the
die.
city for a job. Had a few
And
apartments
I
around
don't
town. The current
really
one
want that.
is
So,
not the lighthouse,
you know.
but it's mine.
You've been an investigator for a while.
It's not a short
I
story.
like a party that's alive.
Made it this
Put
far.
it that way.
Is there a secret?
Trust
Ooh,
people
a
enough
shiny.
to get things done, not enough to get you killed.
And that's how you stay out of trouble.
No, but it's the best shot you've got.
Alrighty, up here I think is a chest. Yep. Spotted that on the floor. Good stuff. Great stuff. Fantastic. Uh-huh.
The best cereal in Minrathas. The latest chapter is here.
Can give you a few coins.
We'll take one.
Cool. The nightly song. What secrets were in the painted box? Will our heroes find the truth? And do they truly want to? Read the next chapter of The Twisted Knife right here.
One of Belle's
Circle
cereals.
District gossip.
Great.
Read the latest.
I was actually going to say, I wonder if that's the cereal Bell's looking for.
Not far from here. Come on, Slick.
Just...
Stop a ritual. Save the world. It'll be fun.
Ah, spot on, Varric.
Should have said no.
Here first.
Why should you have said no?
Paper.
The real
Thanks.
news in Docktown.
The makings of a scandalous love affair. Was that a prominent circle mage at the Silver Coin? The same circle mage known to frequent Docktown's more interesting betting rings? And who was the mysterious friend? When I have answers, dear reader, you will too.
Get it here.
I think we've got enough.
What now?
Now I'm starving, and I know the best place in the city.
Huh. Okay. Guess we'll follow Nev.
Huh? Yeah.
I gotta say, like, I actually enjoy these slowed down quests
The
sometimes.
lighthouse doesn't have this.
What?
A view of the water. I don't know, it helps me think.
Yep.
But we've got
we
places
go.
to be. Come on.
You! This fish won't eat itself. I said next time you were here it was free.
Sure thing, Hal. Next time.
Yeah, it's always something.
Okay, that was awfully sensual for a piece of fish.
Joining Varric. Us. Do you really wish you'd said no?
No. I just have a bad habit of picking jobs that go sideways. You think I'd learn?
I'm the same way. Taking jobs that go wrong. I'm basically a walking disaster.
So you're saying I'm a disaster?
A little bit.
I'm saying you're not alone.
Varric said this job would end with Solus. We'd stop a ritual, then I'd walk away. But those gods escaped. Not much of a win. And if the world falls, the city goes too. It's not like I'll find work then.
Is that why you said yes? To save Minrathous?
People will tell you Minrathous is broken. And they're right. It's corrupt, petty. Saving the world won't fix it. I take the small wins, Rook. Hal's serving fish another day. Getting past the next scrape alive. Sometimes you're lucky. Sometimes you get more. But the tables always turn. It's better if you know it's coming.
That's actually a pretty good outlook, to be fair.
We got in over our heads, didn't we?
Same old story.
The gods weren't a twist?
I've seen worse.
Then I'm glad you stuck around.
Misery loves company.
She approves, does she? Cool. Okay, quest complete. Yeah, like, the reason why I say I kind of enjoy these, like, slowed down quests is because also it just feels a bit more RPG, right? There's just about getting to know a character, a companion. It's not always about a fight or a, you know, and also, I don't know, sometimes if you're fighting all the time, I guess it starts to feel a little bit boring, you know? What is this? Oh, that's speaking to Morgan. That's actually the next story quest that we need to do. So we can do that. We can head over there. There is also not the thing I was looking for. So we can also do Bellara's Echoes of the Past. So we can return to the Arlathan Forest via the crossroads. Because she wants to help with those ancient artifacts. We could do that. We could, and then come back here and chat to Morgan. Could be something. No, you know what? We're here. I guess. Let's... Although... Actually... Sorry. Rather. Let's... go back to the lighthouse. At the very least. And we can go to the caretaker, upgrade our staff. To hopefully just be a bit more powerful. I thought it was gonna don't know why I thought I was going to spawn outside, but anyway, that's fine. Head on over to the caretaker. Yep. I'm going to upgrade you. I mean, max upgrade level is 10. So, yeah. Okay, if we wanted to upgrade this, 12 and 19, not the greatest, to be fair. Huh. Well, you know what? Yeah, I mean, look, let's upgrade it for the meantime. And then maybe something else that we can also do. What is the defense? I mean, this doesn't make sense though, right? That seems a little bit insulting almost. The ability damage is one thing, but like the defense, +7, really? Just like a, yeah, that just seems a little bit of a slap in the face, that. Cool. Then I think that's it for the caretaker, really. Okay, so we still need to chat to Lucana since he came back. We need to chat to Tash and to Davrin. But I think in the meantime, let's go to Arlathan. Yeah, we want to do that Echoes of the Past. So obviously we're going to take Bellara. That's kind of a given. And then we've got Harding. So applies weaken, detonates sundered, detonates overwhelmed, which is what we apply. Bellara can detonate her sundered. And then weakened is just kind of there. That's fine. I'm okay with that. That's cool. All right. Hang on. Yeah. I don't actually know if we needed to fast travel there. Probably would have taken us the same to get there, but anyway. Let's start her quest. Cool. Why? Hang on, don't we also have a quest for Harding? I'm sure we do. Oh well.
Okay, we all know why we're here, right? Make sure that the artifacts we calmed stay calmed. We know.
This should be easy. Yanarl, you and Strife take the first set. Irlin and Hamuel take the second. Rook and I will handle the rest.
Cool. Yeah, you picked me.
You pick me? I'm so flattered.
Well, of course, I know you. I mean, I don't know you yet. Not that. Anyway.
She's so awkward, I love it.
Just lead the way and I'll follow.
All right, now we're going to check the crystal alignment, fade connection, and the lyrium reserves.
Has alignment ever been a problem? Even once?
It's not worth the risk. Even if it's only off by a little bit, we know what happens.
Happened once, and we can't even be sure the crystal alignment was why. Look, I know what you're saying, but maybe if we
check it every single time.
I'm sorry. You're right. Sorry.
Forget it.
Oh. Okay. So let's see if everything's fine.
You okay, Bellara?
I'm fine.
It's my fault, really. I'm sorry, Bellara.
Let's go. We want to get back quickly. Of course. See you soon.
Jeez, Bellara, the least you could have said is that it was fine. That was a bit uncalled for. Not cool, friend. Not cool.
What was what all about?
Attention. Seemed pretty heavy.
It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
If you say so.
The artifact vault. Or one of them, at least.
Looks like it's seen better days.
Repairing reality doesn't leave a lot of time for repairing walls.
Artifact name, Gilanane's Binding. Found in the ruins of an unnamed Thaig. Artifact will combine multiple living creatures into one body when unstable. Causes immediate death in most cases.
Until someone falls
Interesting.
through a hole in the floor. Random example. Okay, see those 2 power crystals? The ones that aren't glowing? There should be a couple of replacements, charged ones in the room. If you grab them, I'll make sure the artifact stays calmed.
Uh-huh. If you say so. Ooh. Why don't we get a note on the cheese? What is the cheese? Borrowed the gauntlet artifact, figured out how to make it create arrows, and it resonates with other artifacts. Not sure what that means, but interesting. We'll return soon. We need better guidance around artifact retrieval, no clear direction on what to do when you find one, and how to tell if it's safe. Lots of new people means lots of risk. Bellara has some suggestions. Given her history, she's motivated to make this all safer. Suggest we convene and talk about her proposals. Cool, let's grab this. It's a pity we can't grab both at the same time. Okay, one there.
Okay, new power crystal is in.
Great, and the artifact didn't collapse the room.
Was
Generally a good sign.
possibility?
Always is. And there we go.
So it's calmed now.
Should be, and it'll stay that way for a while. And in the meantime, it won't tear open reality.
That's,
Okay, let's keep going.
Sure, sounds good.
I feel like that's a helpful point.
So, it's nice out at least. You know, ignoring that reality itself is paper thin here.
Hard to ignore that.
Right.
Cool. More
Found one.
more searching.
Great. Bring it over here and put it in the socket.
And then I'm assuming the other one's gonna be up there.
So what did this artifact
Ooh.
do? Before it was calmed, I mean.
It would bring flaming rocks down all around it, every 30 minutes. And for some reason, you'd hear chanting while it did it. Not sure what that was about.
Bro, that's hella weird.
Okay, reserves replaced, which means there. Everything's looking good. Thank you, by the way, for helping out. You have better things to do, I know.
For you, anytime.
I'm happy to help. Besides, you're fun to spend time with.
Really? Oh, I mean, that's so nice. I like spending time with you too.
She's so awkward.
Okay, one more to go.
I love it. It's great.
Not too far now. Thank you for giving me this chance to help people.
You were already kind of doing that as a veil jumper.
Sort of, but it was never as big, you know? As grand. Helping you. Well, we're helping lots of
Helping
people
you.
everywhere.
Helping me. Oh, Bellara. Where are your power crystals? Nope. Nope. Okay, so there's one.
So how do you calm an artifact anyway?
You have to cut it off from its power source, but carefully. Some of them like to try and blow up when you do it.
Hang on. Hang on, hang on. My support. No, that's locked. Maybe one opens up. Hang on. What does this do?
Hey, Rook.
What you need?
Never
Ah,
mind.
there we go.
Found the other crystal.
Great, slot it in.
Okay.
There. Done.
You okay?
Oh, I'm fine. Or will be. It takes a lot out of you, all those little magic bits. Not hard, just exhausting. But it needs to be done, and done right.
Okay. Yeah, why not let the others help?
Right. Yeah. But does it have to be done by you? Any veil jumper could do this work, right? Why not let them help?
Because maybe then I can make up for it.
Make up for what?
For not being good enough when it counted. I'm sorry, I can't. Not right now.
Oh, okay. Seems like a bit of a tough nut to crack. And does it mean in terms of like opening up to people?
Bellara, I'm,
My brother,
What?
back there. You asked me why I did this. Why I put myself out here. For him. For my brother. Wherever he is.
So, I'm sorry. I don't think, what do you mean? Like, I'm trying to get her to continue on. That's some lovely artifacting right there. Let's see if she'll talk about it. I don't know.
What happened to your brother?
Syrian. His name was Syrian. We were the same, you know? In a lot of ways. We wanted to learn everything. About Elvenon, the magic, the people, all of it. We heard about the Notisterthalin, figured it had the answers, or some of them. Then Arlathan started going wrong. I joined the Veil Jumpers to help people. And he kept looking, kept putting himself in danger. It should have been safe. I know, I checked that artifact 3 times. I guess it should have been 4. Artifact started pulsing. He was too close. I couldn't find my way in. They called him a hero. Wanted to make a statue. They thought it would make it all okay.
I feel like empathy does go somewhere with her.
I'm sorry, doesn't feel like enough.
It's something, even if it doesn't fix it. Syrian, he felt responsible for our people, for me, my little brother. He thought he needed to take care of me. He called me Vora Shivan, hummingbird in Elven. Said it was because I could never sit still. But he loved me for it. Said it kept him thinking, trying to keep up. And he helped me too. He kept me focused, anchored. And now he's gone. Because I wasn't good enough.
It's not your fault. You have to know that.
Then why does it feel like it was?
You lost
She breaks my heart.
Guilt's part of that. But if you don't learn to get past it, you'll drown.
I wish it were that easy. I've tried. Told myself I couldn't have done anything, and my head believes it. But my heart doesn't. So I try to make up for it. Honor him. Learn about our people. Find the truth. Maybe when I do, I'll feel it.
Feel what?
That he forgives me. And that I deserve it. We should head back.
Oh, that's tough.
Thank you for being here.
That's such a tough feeling. Okay, echoes of the past. Bellara tested the artifacts and concluded that they're safe. She also opened up about her brother Syrian, who died in a magical mishap that Bellara blames herself for. Focusing contraption. Let's quickly... yeah, let's do that. Cool. Okay. We get a good chunk of XP as well from these things. So that's really good. I want to head on over to the lighthouse quickly. And just see if... I know Emmerich has maybe something to chat about. I'm not sure if this means we'll get quests from them. We did do Harding's. Actually, I just remembered now. We've done her companion quest, or the one we got from her to date. Because I remember it was the rock. The stone, sorry. Okay, so yeah, we'll cap it off here for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I know it's a bit shorter and a little bit slower, but I really enjoy these slower quest lines. Especially with our companions. Not only do we get to know them a bit better and get to kind of flesh out those characters, but it's just a nice change of pace from constantly having to fight things and constantly be stressed. You know, one thing I do want to mention as well before we do close off is just that, you know, I see a lot of chat online about this game's writing, especially, and that it's not the greatest, and or that it's not good, rather, and that it's pretty bland and boring, and again, it's just not a general consensus. It's just maybe some small voices that are saying that, but I don't know. I feel like it's wrong to say that, right? I feel like this game has gotten a very bad. You know, I hate to compare it, but for me, it's like it just reminds me of Days Gone when it released. Days Gone got such a bad rap on release in that it was so slow and it was so I can't even remember what else, all the other things that were said, and you know, looking back on it, everyone's like, oh, you know, actually that we goofed. That game was pretty good. It had incredibly rich storylines. It had pretty decent narrative pacing if you actually kind of sat back and thought about it. Yeah, if you're looking for a straight up zombie fighting experience like a Dying Light, of course you're not going to get that in Days Gone, I guess. But I feel like, you know, just the comparison here is that this is an RPG, and this is what I feel like these games are supposed to be about. They're supposed to be about companion building, and sort of the stuff outside of just fighting things, you know. So yeah, I just wanted to, you know, maybe just even vent a little bit and just say that I think this game has gotten a pretty bad rap so far. I really think the writing is actually pretty good. I mean, that last scene with Bellara, that was genuinely like heart-wrenching, you know. Yeah, maybe the stuff we just did with Nev was a little bit shallow, but to be fair, You know, maybe we just also haven't tapped into a character yet, and that's also okay. It's complex. It's not linear, right? Not every character has to have these, you know, emotional sections as deep as the Mariana Trench. But yeah, anyway, look, vent over. I just think this game has really gotten a bad rap. I think I'm really enjoying it. I feel like it's, while it might not be old school Dragon Age, I feel like it's a pretty good modernization, you know. But anyway, that's just me. Thanks so much, guys. Thanks for listening to my rant, and till I catch you again next time. Cheers.